What is going on, guys? I'm back with another Star Wars reaction. Today we have finally reached the season finale of The Mandalorian Season 2. This is Chapter 16 and The Mandalorian and friends are going to be going after Baby Yoda, so I'm really excited to get into this episode. Let's not waste any more time because I'm so ready to jump into this, so without any further ado, Mandalorian Season 2 finale. Let's go. Not wasting any time. Oh, it's that guy again. I love this music. I love how they're choosing to primarily frame this from their perspective because it makes Boba Fett seem more menacing.
Stay back, Dropper. Easy now, okay? I'm not with him. We can work something out.
You want to know what else I saw? I saw your planet destroyed. I was on the Death Star.
Oh.
Do you know how many millions were killed on those bases?
Drop your blaster.
As the galaxy cheered.
Last chance.
Destroying your planet was a small price to pay to rid the galaxy of terrorism.
Yikes. Oh boy. This is off to a great start. The rescue. Or are they gonna pick up more allies from throughout the season? I hope so. Hello. What have we here? This is an interesting planet. See, this is what I'm always talking about, especially when there are scenes during the daytime. It really shows off just how excellent this show looks. Oh, and that's a Mandalorian ship, so... Bo-Katan? Yeah. People are normally intimidated by one Mandalorian, but now they're like, this is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them. I hesitated for a second because technically there are four of them.
Some of us serve a higher purpose.
They took the child,
Who?
Moff Gideon.
We don't need these two. Let's get out of here.
You are not a Mandalorian.
Never said I was.
I didn't know sidekicks were allowed to talk.
All of that isn't the quack calling the stifling slimy.
You are a disgrace to your armor.
This armor belonged to my father.
Don't you mean your donor? You are a clone. I've heard your voice thousands of times.
Mine might be the last one you hear.
I love everything about this.
If you should manage to finish your quest, I would have you reconsider joining our efforts.
Is that what the third season is going to be about?
Help me rescue the child, and you can have whatever you want. He is my only priority.
Look at all three of those ships together. Gosh, I love this show.
Moff Gideon is mine. Got it? He's ex-ISB. He's got a lot of information. I need him alive. I don't care what happens to him as long as he surrenders to me.
See, most things have a diverse collection of characters, but I love how they're emphasizing all the different priorities and motivations that these characters have, because it makes it feel more well-rounded and interesting. Show looks so good. I say it so much, but it's true. Wow. That would be a sick VR game. I'd get out of there if I were you, guy. Kinda like that scene on Crate in The Last Jedi where Finn and Rose land a stolen shuttle just barely into the hangar. Alright, in episode 6 we only got to see them briefly, but now we're gonna see them in action. Oh, he's got that pure Beskar spear, which I guess he needs for fighting Moff Gideon. Nice. God. I'm so ready, man.
Ready, are you? What knows you ready?
And when this show is good, it is great.
Thanks.
They make a really good team. They're really taking their time to build up these Dark Troopers. I hope the payoff is worth it.
No. No.
Oh, so close. Gosh, if this is what just one of them can do, then how would he have possibly done with all of them? Jeez. Yeah, run, like, now. I like how they started with just one of these because they're making clear that if any more of those get out, the characters will not stand a chance.
Where's Gideon?
Where do you think he is? Sometimes I forget just how brutal he can be when he wants to.
Take him. But you will leave my ship immediately, and we will go our separate ways.
Is it really gonna be that easy? Yep. Figured it wouldn't be. Jeez. I thought the duel with Ahsoka in episode 5 was intense.
You're sparing my life. Well, this should be interesting. Why don't you kill him now and take it?
What?
It belongs to you.
That's why Moff Gideon fought him.
In order for her to wield the Darksaber again, she would need to defeat you in combat.
Ugh. Even when he loses, he wins. Wait, but didn't Sabine give her the weapon in Star Wars Rebels?
Well, perhaps she'll get another crack at it.
Is she gonna spare him and then he'll have to be the ruler of Mandalore? Had a feeling we hadn't seen the last of them. Oh my god, this guy.
Seal the blast doors.
That will hold them. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
One X-Wing? Great. We're saved.
Why did they stop?
Because they're about to have their hands full. Oh, I love that they're doing it this way. I cannot handle this right now. I love how they're not just revealing him right away. I like how they're keeping him hooded, cloaked in mystery. love how rich the color is on that lightsaber.
He doesn't want to go with you.
He wants your permission. He is strong with the Force. But talent without training is nothing. I will give my life to protect the child, but he will not be safe until he masters his abilities.
He has a very different philosophy from Ahsoka. So is this it? What was he gonna...
May the Force be with you.
Jabba's palace. Oh my god. Oh. Oh.
What kind of Malian teeth be?
Oh. This is interesting. The Book of Boba Fett? What? You gotta be kidding me. Another Star Wars show? Oh, man. Oh my god. Alright guys, I have to make this brief because I'm running out of time before I have to start getting ready, but... Oh my god. That entire scene was so incredible. Can you imagine if that is how they reintroduced Luke in the sequel trilogy? Like, I like that the sequel trilogy took that approach. You know, we see Luke in Return of the Jedi, and then he kind of disappears for a while. We wonder where he's gonna be, and that makes us really excited to finally see him again. But then obviously they waited an entire movie to actually get to it, and then we all know where that went with The Last Jedi. But that was just so amazing. Like, he just shows up, is all shrouded in mystery, and like takes out all these people before we finally get to see him again. And that's that. He comes in, we see him, he serves his purpose, and then he gets out of there. It's just a little snippet, and it's awesome. And I'm gonna have to go back and double check this, but apparently that was Mark Hamill providing the voice, at least. They did a really good job of recreating him. I don't mean to just keep rambling on about Luke only because there was so much more to this episode, but that was so great. This is the Luke Skywalker people have been waiting to see again, and it was absolutely awesome. And Din Djarin has finally said goodbye to the child. He's completed his mission from the very first episode of returning him to the Jedi, which honestly I, would have liked if they, I thought Luke was a little, too straight to the point, like, oh, I'm here now, come on, little one, and he doesn't even give the guy his name or like say, if you need to find us again, this is where we'll be. But at the same time, the way it was written and how it played out, I think was the best way to go about it for the sake of emotion and just the pacing of the scene. But yeah, that really makes me excited to see what's going to happen next, because I guess season 3 and maybe season 4, depending on how many seasons they do, is going to be about the taking back Mandalore, because now that he's completed his quest to save the child, he has promised to help Bo-Katan, so they're probably going to be rallying all the Mandalorians and the characters that we've seen throughout the series so far to try to take back their homeworld. So that's going to be really interesting, because Moff Gideon was just so awesome. Not only did we get that insanely amazing fight scene, but I was wondering, why he attacked the Mandalorian, what he was thinking, but it makes sense. He was thinking a few steps ahead, because now that the Mandalorian bested him in combat, the Darksaber is no longer his, so now Bo-Katan and him are gonna have to figure that out next season. Which, correct me if I'm remembering this wrong, because I've only watched Rebels Season 4 once, but didn't Sabine just give the Darksaber to Bo-Katan in the season 4 of that show? Which again, I could be remembering it wrong. There could have been some kind of explanation that's just slipping my mind, but maybe they'll address that, or maybe I just need to go back and rewatch that episode so I know what I'm talking about. But yeah, now that I've talked about the end of the episode and what's probably going to come next, why don't we try talking about the rest of the episode? Every aspect of this episode was just so on point. The production, as always, just incredibly well made. All the performances are great. I loved the pacing. I love how they didn't waste any time. I love that great scene where the 4 Mandalorians are in the cantina and they're all just bantering back and forth. Like, that is so cool. That's what I love about all the characters in this episode, is because they make sure to take the time to display what their priorities are, what their differences are, because it makes them all feel more unique, and whenever they clash, it's just really entertaining. And then the actual heist to save the child, I was literally on the edge of my seat, so tense the entire time. Just the action, the build up to the Dark Troopers, the duel with Moff Gideon, all that tension on the bridge, and culminating with Luke Skywalker. It was just incredibly well made. It was literally perfect from beginning to end. And then eventually we got to the scene where Din Djarin finally says goodbye to Grogu, and I love that he took his mask off. I mean, obviously I know that he's already taken it off at this point, so he probably just thinks I've violated the creed anyway, but I'd like to think that even if he hadn't done it already, he probably would have taken his helmet off anyway, because this is, the last time he's gonna see this child. Because that's what really sucks, is that this is the first time that Grogu actually gets to see the man under the helmet, and it's also the last time, because they have no idea when or if they're gonna see each other again. I legitimately felt myself tearing up a bit during that scene, because it was just such a heartfelt goodbye. I don't know what the dynamic of the show is going to be like now that Grogu's not going to be in it, because we've just been so used and accustomed to that being the focus of the show, so I guess we'll just have to see how things work out next season. And again, bringing it back to Luke, this raises a lot of questions. Has Luke started his Jedi Temple yet? Because I'm pretty sure in canon right now, he's just been primarily traveling the galaxy, learning as much about the Jedi Order as he can before starting his own temple. So maybe Grogu is his first student, because that would be an interesting parallel, because because, you know, he was Yoda's student back in the original trilogy, and now his first student is a member of the same species. But then again, Grogu did grow up in the Jedi Temple, so he could probably give Luke some useful information. And obviously I have to bring this up. This isn't the show's fault, it's the sequel trilogy's fault, but we all know that eventually Luke's Jedi Temple and his order is going to be destroyed by Kylo Ren. So there's probably going to be quite a few people who are like, no, Grogu shouldn't have gone with Luke because now he's eventually going to die. But hopefully they come up with a solution for that. Maybe he'll finish his training before all that stuff goes down. I don't know. But I like to focus on the positive. Seeing Luke again was awesome, and I'm sure that he is going to be a really good teacher. And maybe we will see Luke again. Maybe he'll be reunited with the child, and maybe he'll be like, hey, you're a Jedi, can you come help us out on Mandalore, because we could really use your help. Because if there's an Imperial remnant, you'd think Luke would want to help out with that. And that could be a really good opportunity for him to finally meet Ahsoka, because those two would have so much to talk about. I would love it if they got those two on screen together. In the end, this was an amazing finale. Just as an episode, it was so well made, perfectly paced, perfectly edited, and I was so on the edge of my seat the entire time. And Luke showing up and the arc of this show up until this point finally coming full circle and just ending in such an emotional way, I thought it was great. And that's not even mentioning the post-credit scene, which apparently we're going to be getting some kind of Boba Fett show or whatever. So I thought that was interesting. I, didn't expect them to be giving him his own project or making him taking over Tatooine's criminal underworld, but I guess we're going to be seeing that now, so that's going to be really cool. I'm really tempted to just go ahead and get this video edited and uploaded, because at the time I've only managed to finish editing and upload the first 3 reactions that I'm done, but I'm tempted to just go ahead and get this one out and then go back and worry about finishing those other ones later, but we'll see what happens. So with that, I'll turn it over to you guys. What did you think of this episode? What have you thought about this season so far? What were your favorite moments, and what are you looking forward to next season? Whatever it is, feel free to share your thoughts down in the comments and let me know what you think. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more content. I'll be sure to check out my other videos. It really does mean a lot. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you for the next Star Wars video.